good afternoon Year 5. It is the last PSHE lesson, so well done for making it through to this stage of the term. I'm really proud of you all. We are going to look at music for well-being again, but today we're going to create some purposeful playlists that will hopefully help you throughout the summer holidays when you might be feeling different emotions, and also even after that. Okay, so I hope that you're all still keeping well, keeping safe, doing all those things that are going to keep you safe, and I hope you enjoy this lesson. So there's the email address. It would be amazing to make that long list even longer for this last week, but I was really impressed with the number of children that completed the work from last week. Your shields, those of you that made the shields, were just amazing. So well done, Maria, Race, Anushanth, Evelina, Anastasia, Haida, Fatima, Eric, Patrick, Kavish and Adam. If you're not on there and you know you sent PSHE work in last week, please can you let me know? Send me an email, okay? And also a little well done to Race, Anushanth, Haida and Eric for completing the Spanish work from Friday. I haven't had a chance yet to do a shout out video. I will try, but in case I don't, well done to those 4 of you as well. Okay, what you will need as usual: a pen, a pencil, a ruler and some paper. You will probably need the internet to do some research into songs as well. So if you haven't got the pen, pencil, etc. that you need, pause the video and go and get that, please. Okay, so it's Wednesday, the 15th of July 2020, and you are going to create a purposeful playlist. And now what that means is some lists of songs that you can go to when you might be feeling happy, or when you need to feel more energized, or when you're feeling sad and you want to turn that emotion round maybe. And in the last lesson, in part 1, we looked at how music can support our well-being. So I'm hoping that by the end of this lesson, you can explain really well how music can support us with our mental health. Also, we talked about this a little bit and we're going to develop that. I am aware that my music choices can be both helpful and unhelpful depending on the situation. So it's about having that skill to know what to listen to or what type of music to play when. And then, like I said, you're going to have some different categories and you're going to put your own song choices into them so that you've got a nice playlist to go to whenever you need to use music to help you manage any sorts of feelings, okay? And just that quote there that we had last week as well, but I think it's really interesting. With the right music, you either forget everything or you remember everything, okay? So pause the video and copy down your date and LI, please. Okay, so let's do a very quick recap. Now, why does music help our well-being? Just pause and have a think. Well done. It can help us express how we're feeling. It can help us forget how we're feeling. It can help us change from one mood to another mood. Music might also help us get up and get dancing and moving. And all of those things, movement especially, can trigger the brain to release certain chemicals in our body. They are called endorphins and they help us to feel better. Okay? How do we select which music to play or listen to? Now, this is going to be personal for every single person. There's not a right or a wrong. And it says down there, to find out how music affects you, try and become aware of the effect certain songs, styles and artists have on you. Some music may allow you to sit with a mood, explore it, understand it, but not feel worse from doing so. That's really important. So it's okay to listen to a piece of music that maybe has a bit of a sad tone, as long as it doesn't make you feel worse, okay? Other music might help you change a mood or set a new mood. This can be helpful if it brings your mood or emotions to a more stable place. So music can be really useful if you maybe don't have somebody that you can talk to right in that moment when you're feeling a certain way. You might be able to use music to change how you're feeling, or just to make you feel a little bit calmer about everything. Okay? Right, now I think we can move on. There's a little quote up there: music is life. That's why our hearts have beats. Okay, have a think about that one. So we talked a little bit, we touched upon this, managing your music. So once we are, each one of us, aware of how music affects us, we can then start to use it purposefully to improve our well-being. Many people say that having their music on shuffle is not the best thing when they're having a tough time. Rather, being aware of your music choice and selecting songs or playlists that you know can help you cope in a positive way can be more helpful at times. Okay, so you need to think about these things when you decide which types of music you're going to put on which playlist. Now, it's not just listening to music that can be helpful. Sometimes you may find singing along or dancing along is what actually has that positive effect. So do a little experiment. Try putting on some great songs that you could sing or dance along to. Okay? So you might want to pause the video here and have a go at that, or you can have a go at that a bit later. Otherwise, you might try listening to live music or actually writing and playing your own songs. The key is to become aware of how different music affects you. Now, it might be a bit tricky right now to listen to live music, but maybe there's somebody in your household, maybe you yourself, that plays a musical instrument, and you could ask them, or you could do it yourself, play some of the music and see how it actually makes you feel. Actively and intentionally selecting and using your music can be a really helpful way to feel more in control of your feelings. Now, quite a long time ago, at the beginning of the lockdown, I asked some of our Grange teachers and some of the music teachers that come to Grange from Harrow Music Service about their favourite types of music and what they like to listen to. And I'm going to share some of their recommendations with you because it might help you when you're creating your own playlist at the end of this video. Now, you may not know Miss Wackholder, but she is our reception music teacher, okay? And Miss Wackholder's favourite song, she said, is Here Comes the Sun by the very famous group The Beatles. She says, I like it as the words are optimistic, that means positive, and they are about the sun coming back after the winter. She likes the music, the chorus, the instrumental backing, and the sung harmonies, the rhythms with the pulse. She loves the overall feeling of the song. So if you haven't listened to that one, it's quite an old song, you might want to listen to that. Now, I also asked the teachers their favourite genre of music. That means their favourite type. And this is a very difficult question for music teachers, especially because a lot of them know a lot about lots of different types of music and like lots of different types of music. But interestingly, she said classical music because there's a lot of variety in it. And this bit is the key. It evokes so many different moods. So it's really, really powerful. And sometimes classical music, remember, normally doesn't have words. It is really just about that music and how it makes you feel. It can be very beautiful, inspiring, and uplifting. For example, I like music by Debussy, the First Arabesque, and Bach, the Goldberg Variations, and the Four Seasons by Vivaldi. So again, if you're interested in classical music, or you find maybe when you're doing your work, it helps you to concentrate, then try and have a look at some of those recommendations. Now, Miss Wackholder's favourite instrument, again, she said it was a hard question. She likes to play the piano because she enjoys the fact that she can play lots of different types of music on it. And she also likes the way that chords can add harmony to the music, the range of pitch sounds, and the overall sound it makes. So maybe that's your favourite instrument, maybe it's not. It'll be nice if you want to pause the video now and write down what your favourite instruments are. Then she's also given you a few more recommendations. You might have heard some of these: A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman, Fields of Gold by Sting, and Sir Duke from Stevie Wonder. Okay, so there's just some ideas from a real music specialist. Now, Mrs. Poniganti is another music teacher, and any of you that have been in our choir, you will know Miss Poniganti. I'm sure you've seen her around school, because she teaches year 2, 3 and 4 music. And she says, similar to Miss Wackholder, I like so many different types of music, but her favourite again is classical, as you can find something to listen to for every mood. Now, her favourite instrument is the cello because of its beautiful, mellow sound. And Mrs. Poniganti plays the cello and likes to listen to J.S. Bach, which again was one mentioned by Miss Wackholder. And what Mrs. Poniganti did for us to put on our Grange website, this is under the music tab, she created a listen list. This is the sort of thing that I want you to create for yourself. So she's put down 4 different categories: calm and quiet music, strong and loud, dance around, and just some personal choices of Mrs. Poniganti. Okay, she's given you the names of the songs, the people that created the music as well. Okay, so if you are a bit stuck when it comes to writing your own playlist, go and explore that one on our Grange website. Okay, and there's another quote for you: music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. Okay, we're going to see a few more ideas from a few more teachers now. So, Miss Hewer, now I know year 5, know Miss Hewer really, really well, and Miss Hewer said that one of her favourite songs, and it's actually the same as one of my favourites, Lean on Me, because she thinks it's a song about kindness and friendship, and I think it's really appropriate for this coronavirus lockdown times, because we've all had to be kind to each other. We've all had to support each other through this difficult time. Miss Hewer also loves musicals like The Lion King, Wicked, and Les Miserables. Her favourite instrument is probably the viola. Okay, and you can see her reasons there. And another song she likes is Bring Me Sunshine. So a bit like Miss Wackholder. Songs about summer, sunshine, they make us feel more positive, don't they? Okay. Right, we're going to look at Miss Waite's thoughts. Now, Miss Waite likes R&B music. Do you know what that stands for? Well done. Rhythm and blues. Okay. She also loves the piano, and one of her favourite songs is Anytime You Need a Friend by Mariah Carey, and I like that song too. And again, it's about reaching out and being a good friend. Right, now Mrs. Riot sent me some ideas as well. Mrs. Riot is Lister Classes teacher and our maths leader, and Mrs. Riot likes to listen to Adventure of a Lifetime by Coldplay because it makes her feel good and she wants to sing along to it. And in the classroom, Lister class love listening to piano pieces whilst they're doing their work, and Mrs. Riot uses playlists by Yeruma on YouTube, and she finds the sound of the piano quite relaxing. Now, my thoughts, again, I like lots of different types of music, but one thing that I really love is listening to music from different parts of the world. And there's a song called Jambo Buana. I'm sure some of you have heard it. And it's a a song that reminds me of Kenya, which is where my parents are from, where I've had some lovely holidays. It makes me smile and think of good times and sunshine. I also love listening to nostalgic songs. So those are songs that remind us of some memories. They might be very happy memories, they might be just really important memories. And one that I like is Waving Flag by K'naan. And that was a song released around the time of the 2010 Football World Cup, probably around the time some of you were born. And I was at Grange then, and we had a great time singing that song, uniting together. And that's one of the amazing things about music. It can join people together who are from different backgrounds, different countries, different religions, people who speak different languages, and it was just a really fun memory. I would love to learn how to play the piano, and I think the sound of the saxophone is really cool as well. So if I had the chance, those are the two I would learn. So hopefully all of those examples from different teachers has given you a little bit of background and some ideas to create your own little playlist. So what I would like you to do, I want you to try and set this out nice and neatly. So it might be a bit like a table with columns, and you're going to have 4 columns: music to wake me up, music to energize me, 5 columns, my happy music, music for venting frustration, and nostalgic music, music that reminds you of things in the past. And I want you to try and pick 2 songs for each category, okay? So 2 songs that you have heard of that would help you when you're feeling a little bit maybe tired or, first thing in the morning and you want to wake up and go, basically. Music to energize me, so similar, but these might be even more upbeat songs than you would have first thing in the morning. These might be songs that you love dancing to, for example. My happy music, okay, so I was thinking there things like the Bring Me Sunshine or Here Comes the Sun, those kinds of songs. Music for venting frustration, so when you're feeling angry, what would you listen to and how would that help you? And then nostalgic music, something that reminds you of a special time maybe, okay? If you can't find 2 songs, then 1 is okay, but try and aim for 2. And also write down the name of the song and the artist, okay? Remember that you need to keep it to songs that are appropriate, so nothing with swear words or rude words in it, please, because I'd love to share your playlists perhaps on our website or in some kind of video at some point, okay? So we have reached the end of this slightly different type of school year. Life is one grand sweet song, so start the music. And that was by a president of the US, Ronald Reagan. So remember, please to send me your playlist to the Year 5 address. Happy holidays. I want to wish you all a safe and an enjoyable summer holiday. Make sure that you find some time to do some reading, listen to some music, use the playlist that you're making now. If you can, practice some Spanish too, that would be fantastic. Stay active, but most of all, stay safe, everybody. Well done again for all your hard work, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you in September. Bye, Year 5.